Hey guys, Lancer here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks again for joining me while we review some more reserve list cards. Let's get to it. So the first card is Dwarven Pony. Dwarven Pony is 1 red, summon Pony, 1 colorless, 1 red, tap, target dwarf gains Mountain Walk until end of turn. It's a 1/1. Not bad. I can see that it's spiking to insane levels right now, and I can imagine that being because it has some support for dwarves and because it's a reserve list card. It really does suck to try to pick up these cards right now because I'm pretty sure that happened in the last 8 days. I'm not going to have any cards left by the end of this review. I can see it right now. But it is one of those things where I always realize, wait, it's a pony that lets dwarves get Mountain Walk. Now, I just opened up. Every time Gimli is on a horse, Legolas is there, pretty much leading the way. And there's some pretty funny memes out there where Gimli's trying to get onto a horse. Also some really creepy stuff. Anyways, let's move on. I don't think there's much value to this card, especially when it's spiking up to $5. You can get it for 67 cents on TCG. I don't know if you want to jump the gun and get it on TCG, but you'll let me know what the uses for this kind of card is. Next one, Dwarven C Clan, also from Homelands, also moving up in the last couple of days. It is a 2 colorless, 1 red ship art on the ocean. Doesn't something like dwarves would actually like. Summon dwarves. Its combat, Dwarven C Clan deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Uses the ability only if that creature's controller controls any islands. No dwarf alive can best one of my crew dead. That's kind of weird, right? That's coming from the enemy of the guy that's fighting this ship. And it's a terrible... is that meant to be a joke? It's meant to be 3 mana for a 1/1 because dwarves just suck at being out in sea. Really, really crazy prices for even this, but 20 cents on TCG. Yeah, let me know. I don't think this one's very useful, but maybe it's somewhere. Next one, Earth Link. Earth Link is 3 colorless, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green enchantment. Expensive. During your upkeep, pay 2 or bury Earthlink. Whenever a creature is put into the graveyard from play, that creature's controller sacrifices a land. Ignore this effect if that player controls no lands. Oh, that's disgusting. It's an expensive card to put out into the field, but whenever a creature they have dies, then they sacrifice a land. It doesn't actually even say the opponent, so that's everyone. That's just a terrible way to stall out the game. Pretty much the only target would be to target this card the second it comes into the field. It is also spiking to $5, and it happened in the last 7 days, guys. 7 days, 85 cents on TCG. I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. Please let me know if something else has changed in the last couple of days. Oh, wait a second. Did the stimulus get announced? I thought it was always baked in, but it doesn't seem like it, or people are getting really desperate. Moving on, Elven Liar. Elven Liar is 2 colorless, artifact. Pay 1, tap, sacrifice Elven Liar to give a target creature +2/+2 until end of turn. And I don't think... An artifact that taps for 1 and sacrifices itself and comes in for 2 is relatively common. Artifacts are one of those things that can be used in graveyard-themed artifact decks where they can keep coming back for value. Giving a creature +2/+2 and then paying 3 for that, the only thing I can think of is if you have an easy way to play artifacts from your graveyard. There's a couple of creatures I can think of, nothing that's consistently easy or cheap. You could make a creature relatively big and then chuck it at the enemy's face or run in with it. But yeah, it's 23 cents on TCG, spiking up to 77 to $1 on the marketplace. I don't think it's that good. It's from Fallen Empires. I just can't see its value, but you can let me know. Next is Ember Wild Caliph. Mirage. Ember Wild Caliph is 2 colorless, 1 blue, 1 red. Summon Gin. Interesting. Is that mountains, lava, running gold. I can see some kind of fire in the background. Huh, strange art. Flying and trample. 4 mana for a 4/4 flying for trample. It probably says that when it comes in, you lose the game. Elven Wild Caliph attacks each turn if able. For each 1 damage, Ember Wild. Sorry, I've been saying this wrong the entire time. For each 1 damage Ember Wild Caliph successfully deals, lose 1 life. I was actually quite close. So every 4 damage it deals to someone directly, it deals that damage to you. In fact, it doesn't even have to deal it to someone. It can deal it to a creature, and it still does that damage to you. 4 mana for a flying trample that has to attack each turn, deals you 4 damage no matter what. That does not sound good in Commander. I cannot see the best use for it, but I like the fact that it comes with 2 keywords. And one of them you normally don't get in the color combination. I think red in the past used to have trample. They don't really give it trample anymore. They give it like double strike, first strike, and haste. But I think red used to have trample. It's really strange to see it on these kinds of cards back in the day. But yeah, 24 cents, spiking up to $1. Yeah, it's the usual story for these guys. Continuing on, Ember Wild Gin. Ember Wild Gin is 2 colorless. From Mirage, summon Gin. It has flying. During each player's upkeep, he or she may pay 2 red or 2 life to gain control of Ember Wild Gin. I actually think this is good. Because they could attack you with it. They could just take it from you and attack you with it. But the fact is, as long as everyone's willing to pay 2 life or 2 red to continue moving the Djinn around, it does give him some kind of board presence. And I like the fact that he might not be the target straight away as well. He's a 4 mana 5/4 with flying, so he has got its benefits as well. If you can give him haste, you can swing in. And it does say during the upkeep, so you can't do any shenanigans after the upkeep stage. 84 cents on TCG. This one's actually moving a bit faster on TCG than other places, but its average is $1.35. That's probably combining every option. Next, Energy Bolt from Mirage. X red white sorcery. Energy Bolt does X damage to target player, or target player gains X life. I think this is a good card. Oh, okay, sorry. It doesn't say a target, it says target player. I still think this is a good card compared to a lot of cards I've seen because of its flexibility and the fact that mana, it's in the wrong colors, I guess. You probably had to add green in there for it to do any reasonable amount of damage, but I think it's still a cool card. I don't mind it. 60 cents on TCG, moving up to $2 in the marketplace. I don't mind it at all. There was a point where it was almost $5. So keep an eye on this one, guys. And let me know if it was actually a good card or not. I'm just thinking of how it works. But I also did like that lightning bolt that lets you gain life for 2 mana. Forgot what it's called straight off my head. But I like that card. It's pretty powerful. So this made me feel kind of like that. Though a lot more expensive. Energy Vortex, Mirage. A lot of text. I'm going to move to the next screen. Energy Vortex, 3 colorless, 2 blue. When it enters the battlefield, choose an opponent. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove all energy counters from Energy Vortex. At the beginning of the chosen player upkeep, Energy Vortex deals 3 damage to that player unless he or she pays 1 for each Energy Vortex on energy counter on Energy Vortex. Ugh. Pay X. Put X energy counters on Energy Vortex. Activate this ability only during your upkeep. Yeah, I almost said it. But I actually think this one deserves interesting. That is a very slow build-up to dealing damage over time to a opponent. The only problem is when it comes into play and you choose an opponent, which I'm surprised that even let you do that kind of thing at the start. Maybe they were always thinking of multiplayer games at that point. But when it says choose an opponent, you made an enemy. This is a direct enemy that you're going to have to deal with. So that from that side, it's a slow build-up with an enemy that's going to come after you, no matter what others on the table do. Maybe they might let you guys just fight it out in Commander, but it's 30 cents on TCG. I think it's a bit too slow. Continuing on, Escaped Shapeshifter. That is some Sesame Street level art right there. Kind of creepy, actually. It's like a duck-billed dinosaur. Escape Shapeshifter, really cartoonish. 3 colorless, 2 blue. I'm going to have a look at it from this angle. As long as an opponent controls a creature with flying, not named Escaped Shapeshifter, Shapeshifter has flying. The same is true for first strike, trample, and protection from any color. Wait a second. It's a 3/4 for 5. As long as an opponent controls a creature with flying, not named this card, it has flying. If another opponent has a creature that has first strike, this has first strike. Same is true for trample and protection of any color. It's unfortunate it doesn't say all keywords. I mean, that might be a bit too broken. It's limited to first strike, trample, protection from any color, and flying. But that itself is actually pretty cool for a card like this. It's sad that it's not a changeling, and I wonder if it actually, because it says Shapeshifter, does that automatically make it a changeling? I don't think so, sadly. But let me know. It's 58 cents on TCG. Marketplace is spiking up to almost $2. Keep an eye on this one as well. I feel like we've actually reviewed some cards that are good. I'll recap at the end. Fairy Noble. Fairy Noble is 2 colorless, 1 green. She has flying. All fairies you control get +0/+1. Tap, all fairies you control get +1/+0 until end of turn, spiking to almost $3 in the last couple of days. TCG is $1.25. Now fairies, I've seen some green ones, but I'm pretty sure the most amount of support I've seen in the last couple of days, last couple of years, is from blue and black for fairies. But maybe she is still good. Maybe she is still good. It's a very interesting color combination for a fairy card. But let me know what you guys think. So we actually had some good ones this time. So I actually think that the Escape Shapeshifter is interesting. I think the Energy Vortex is okay. I think Energy Bolt is okay. I think the Gin is okay for his mana cost, kind of a pain. I don't think this is a good card, Ember Wild Caliph, but you guys let me know. Elven Liar, Earthlink, seems like a massive pain. No one wants to play against it, but it might be useful and if you really hate your opponents. Dwarven C Clan, weird. And Dwarven Pony, weird. But interesting art. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. And thanks again. Please like and subscribe, and I'll make more of these.